Today we're going to install a 1985 to 87 Grand National bucket seat cover. This is similar to the third generation F-body low back seats that we've done, but we've never done a cloth one, so we're going to walk you through that. You may notice on our foam that we've modified this slightly because this foam is made for an 84 to 88 Monte Carlo. Structurally it's exactly the same, it just has one different trench in the backrest. You can make this modification very simply with a razor blade. This is how these seats come out of the bag. Obviously they're going to be inside out. We've shown this before, but we're going to show you how to cut all these listings loose and free so that you can install this correctly. Everything from start to finish. So the backrest has already been cut here, but we're going to show you all that on the cushion, and we're going to install all this and show you the tricks necessary to install cloth. Cloth is not always anywhere as easy as vinyl. Sometimes it takes more finagling. We've had some gentlemen tell us that they worked at Lear, or they worked at Ford, or they worked at GM, and they literally had huge steam baths that they just soaked these things in steam before they ever installed them. So be prepared to have heat. Whether you've got a steam gun or a heat gun, or even put them in the clothes dryer for a few minutes. Make sure you're ready to get these things heated up because you're going to need to. It's just the nature of the beast with cloth. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Alright, now we're taking a break in the middle of this video so I can stop and explain a couple of things. Most of the time we speed through these, we make them as fast as we can so we can fit everything in, and we kind of give the impression that these are easy to do. And in truth, they are pretty easy. The problem is that it's not always easy to get them perfect. So if you're doing a show car, first of all, we do recommend you either take them to a professional or you get a professional to come help you so that you really know exactly what's going on and the best way to do everything and all the little tricks that they know. If you're doing this for your car and you want to drive it, you're going to be fine. Now, that being said, the amount of work that went into this was a lot more than you saw. We actually took this cover back off of the phone twice to steam it really well, to get a little extra foam right up in here, to release these just a little bit. All of that makes this look perfect. You need to remember that if you're working on an original frame and original foam, you're working on something that was an assembly line. You're not working on a piece of art. When you recover these, you're creating a piece of art, and it takes a little work to get this. So take your time, be patient, get a good steamer. It's going to make a lot of difference. But the biggest thing is just to be patient, realize that you may need to go back and go over some of these things a couple of times to get everything perfect. Because like I said, remember, when GM made these things, these were an assembly line product. These were not perfect. You had lines that came together like this. What you're doing is most likely a work of art. You probably love your car and you want to do the best job you can, and it doesn't take a whole heck of a lot to do better than GM did. Be patient, take your time, and watch as we do the backrest here now and give you a couple more tips. here you can see our completed Grand National seat. You can see the time that we spent steaming this thing and making sure that each little wrinkle came out. You did not see us steam the side cloth, which you certainly can because you're likely to see a few there. When you're working on your cars, just remember, Michelangelo and Picasso didn't just toss paint on a canvas. Your carburetor is not going to just tune itself and jump on your engine. Expect to take the same time and care with installing your upholstery. Vinyl is easier. Cloth, if you like it, looks better and can be more comfortable because it's not going to burn you if you sit down in shorts. But again, just remember, it's going to take a little time and a little patience, but with some time, you can do a great job on it. With a little patience, you'll do it a heck of a lot better than GM ever did. Look at some original cars and you'll see body lines don't line up, cleat lines that don't line up on the originals. So just remember, you're creating a work of art on a restoration. This is not just something you're just going to toss the covers on and go. So expect to take a little time to do it right and you'll really be thrilled with the results. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 800-342-0610 or visit us online at www.pui.cc.